Hey, it's Mini Chocobo, and welcome to episode number 45 of my Hardcore Ironman progress series. So in this episode, I plan on doing Cerberus for the first time. I don't really think I'm going to finish Cerb or farm it out yet. I would like to finish maxing before that. I'm getting relatively close. I'm only 53 totals away from actually getting a max cape, and I think that will motivate me a lot more to do a lot more of the content. It would be really cool to die as a maxed hardcore rather than just right before maxing, just to say I did it. And so I'm going to do Cerb and then probably maybe some God Wars. I would really love to get a Warhammer before farming Bandos, but I foresee myself doing a little bit more Bandos. I'd actually really like to get the hilt as well as the Bandos chestplate. I don't really care for the Tassets, but the BCP is really nice for solos. The Tassets is actually the most quote-unquote useful for most people, but for me I'd really like the BCP, so we're going to continue working on a little bit of Bandos, but not much, because like I said, I don't have a Warhammer yet, and that's pretty unfortunate. I'd also like to unban Black Demons and work on getting that third Zenite so I can get a Ring of Suffering for Zora. So that's what I'm going to work on in this episode. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you at the end. One of the main reasons I continue to make money on my main account is to simply pay for all of my other accounts' memberships. So I went ahead and spent about 75 mil on my main and used 20 bonds on my Ironman to purchase the 12-month Premier Gold package. If you plan on playing for the next year or so, I highly recommend doing this because it will save you around 12 mil in membership a year minimum, and it's definitely worth it. I don't have to worry about making any more money on my main now for another year, so that's not too bad at all, and I'm glad that I only had 3 days left and now I'll have over 300. Looks like year number 2 is not going to be a good one. 22, 25 total, 95 Slayer. That means I can now be assigned to Hydras from Konar, and that's going to be huge in the future for the Dragon Hunter Lance. I do plan on getting the Dragon Hunter Lance, but I'm going to wait until after max. I need to get a task of them on my main account before I ever attempt them on my Ironman. But yeah, Wild Mudkip, you owe me this clip because I missed this level typing in your chat. Dude, I only came to Konar for my 450th task, because you should do her like every, I don't know, either 10 or every 50, but I only do her every 50th task. And I just got Hydras. Literally, this is like the stars aligning. I really wish I had a blowpipe, because dude, I'd be killing the boss if I learned it a little bit, but I think I'm actually gonna do this task. I don't know how to do Hydras. I just gonna kill the normal ones, and I'm gonna look up how to do this because I actually have no clue, but pretty cool to actually get this task. I can't believe I actually caught it on literally my first chance. That you can only get Hydras from her, and this is my first task from her, so wow, really, really lucky. Well, I thought these were a little bit harder than they actually are. I couldn't actually find a single guide on the normal Hydra. Oh, what a coincidence, but wherever that is. But I couldn't find a normal guide on Hydras, so I actually ended up watching Mr. No Sleep's video because he killed 1,000 of them, and pretty much he told me I don't even need to worry about switching my prayers, so it does kind of suck that the defensive stats of Hydra are only high for everything but range, so it would be a lot better if I had a blowpipe to do this, but since I don't have a blowpipe, I still think it's better just to brute force with melee. Wow, I already got one of the pieces of the new ring. That was surprisingly quick. I've only killed like 20 of these. That's pretty lucky. If I could complete the ring, this would be my best magic ring, and you even use this at like Bandos and stuff. It's actually way better than the Sears ring. And I do need to go back to DKs at some point to get the Sears ring, but honestly, this thing is a lot better, so let's hope we can actually complete this. There is the 450th task completed for free 300 Slayer points. I'm never ever going to do the normal Hydras again. I only plan on doing the boss. I'm just really waiting on that blowpipe, so hopefully I get one of those very soon. Oh! I got that! Oh! Yes! I got the one item I needed for my old transmog on old school. Oh, yes, I got the backpack. So it doesn't do anything. It's just I really like this item. It was something that they added in the Clue Scroll expansion like a long time ago, and I just think it's really cool, so I'm really happy to get this. I'll probably actually put it in my house for now, but this is something that eventually I will probably take out and wear a lot, because I really, really like this helmet, or this helmet, this backpack. It's a duplicate, but it is the most valuable drop, so I can't complain too much. I guess free 6 mils of the account. So I actually just got the mud staff. This is one of the uniques I actually did need. So now all I need is a Sears ring and a Circle if you don't count the pets from DKs. I really would like to get the Circle just because I don't want to get that elite step and have to drop my clue again, but obviously the Sears ring still might be helpful somewhere if I get it. Well, it's not a unique I need, but this is the only duplicate I actually really don't mind getting because I need a bunch of these for 200 mil woodcutting in the future, so I don't mind actually getting a bunch of dragon axes, not too bad. Now I just need one unique. Feels pretty good because I actually didn't get a round of loot from DKs because that guy over there ran in and they all attacked him, and then I didn't get loot from any of the Death Knights, all the Dagonoth Kings. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I had one job to price check this Dagonoth King's task, and I totally forgot my mud staff, and I imbued the Sears ring, so this is the scuffed price check version. 7.58 mil. If you add about 600k to that, you know, you get about 8.1 or 8.2 mil, depending on how you round it. Definitely a very good task. If I was a normal account, I would definitely invest in learning how to do DKs. Also, try and get that From Nick Elite Diary done, because it really does carry the price if you don't get too lucky on the rings. A hard clue from DKs for Zami Plate Legs. I think this is a new item. I have the Zami Full Helm, if I recall, and I don't think I have any of the other pieces, so definitely another bank space used up, but you know, I love getting the hard clue uniques, so I'm okay with this. I got a Hellhound task, and as I said in the intro of this video, I did plan on doing a little bit of Cerberus if I ever did get this task, just to say I did it, as well as I do plan on finishing this boss. It drops the melee, range, and magic best in slot boot upgrades, as well as the Smoldering Stone, and I plan on needing all 4 of those. This is going to be my setup. A Varax Brassard is not the best item here, but I don't have any other tank bodies, so I'm going to have to stick with this. I did around 20 kills on my main, and I had my friend Douglas helping me out and telling me and reminding me all of the mechanics and stuff like that. I did bring a lot of anglerfish, so I shouldn't be in trouble too much for these first couple kills. If I disconnect, I definitely do die here, though. I do plan on completing this boss after I max, but I just wanted to go ahead and do a trip or two just to test my luck. But I'll go ahead and see you with the actual kill, and hopefully we're not dead yet. Or a second kill, but I'm not complaining too much about the Torsals. It's actually a pretty good drop for me. Another hard clue completed for some Rune Legs G. I don't have this yet. I have the helmet and the plate body, so I just need the shield now to go ahead and store that in my house. Let's see if we can keep that clue luck going. A magic combo and Bando's plate legs. I don't have either of these, which I'm having a big problem with bank space now, but that's going to be another 2 spots. My whole looting bag is filled up now too, so man, this is really starting to hurt. So I've been doing runecrafting on my Ironman, and so I've been pretty bored, and I just decided to do some random bandos on my main, and a person who watches the channel named Commissioner G said, hey, he likes the videos, so kind of inspired me to do a couple kills, and so now let's go ahead and see what we get. Unblocked Black Demons to try and get that Zenite shard from Gorillas, and they gave me the big middle finger and gave me a Ballista Spring, so thank you, Gorillas, I appreciate it quite a bit. Yes! Ah, feels good. Yes, yes, yes! Now I can do Zulrah! Ah, yes. Figured I'd give a quick shout out to Zulrah for giving me its 1 drop I didn't want, which actually turned out to be the reason I'm going to be killing it more, so you funded your own death, Zulrah, and here we go, gotta make the fused gem with the Onyx, and I'll see you back with the actual ring. And with this spell, I will change my Zenite ring into a Ring of Suffering. So I'm gonna go and imbue this thing up really quick and get all those nifty stats. And then I'm also going to put some Ring of Recoils into it, and I'll go ahead and explain what it actually does. Just going to quickly go over the stats of the Ring of Suffering. So it is a defensive ring, which means it gives some hefty defensive stats of plus 20 and everything, as well as that plus 4 prayer. The plus 4 prayer is actually quite useful because I never really plan on getting a Ring of the Gods, at least until I die on this account, so this will be my best in slot prayer ring. The main thing is those recoil charges, which a Ring of Recoil, whenever a monster hits you, it'll hit it back for a small amount, like 1 to 4 damage, depending on how hard it hits you. And for Zulrah, that is quite useful because there's these little mobs that attack you that are called snakelings, and they are a pain in the butt. So with this, I can never ever forget my Ring of Recoil, and I only did 44 kills for this, so you know, I always complain about not being lucky, but the truth is that I'm lucky about 50% of the time, so I mean, I am very thankful that I didn't have to go ahead and kill another 176 of these. I will come back for that 4th Zenite eventually, but I'm probably going to wait till I'm maxed because, honestly, I don't really like killing them without a blowpipe. Everything stems down to me getting a stupid blowpipe because that item is just so powerful on Ironman accounts and main accounts, actually. Well, that's my 2nd elite, I think it is, but I don't know how rare these are. I've heard they're pretty common from Zulrah, but we'll go ahead and do it in a little bit. I want to just... This is literally my first kill. Here's an example of the ring in action. So you'll see these snakelings are hitting me for relatively small amounts of damage, and then they get recoiled for a 1 and die, and that will save me a lot of trouble in the future. And with the Ring of Suffering easing my pain at Zulrah, I definitely don't mind killing this boss as much. There's kill number 100. I do plan on doing 2 kill trips soon. I would like to get a blowpipe first, which I feel like a broken record now, but let's hope we get something soon. I know I had that Onyx at under drop rate, but I really just want the other uniques. Please not another Onyx. Alright, this is round 2 of the easy, medium, hard, and elite caskets. Last time I did this, the easy was the most valuable. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Well, that's pretty easy to beat. I already have one of those. Bad. Oh! Oh! No, I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't do the... Oh, I didn't do the Christmas event. Oh, what a waste. I could have... Ah! If I would have known. If I would have known. So you can actually attach these spectacles to a blue party hat and look like the wise old man. I know this is Sparkmax's probably favorite item in the game, and it is something you actually do need for a clue box, so I wish I would have actually kept it, but oh well, I'll just have to wait till Christmas. I need a second one anyways, and they're worth 1.4 mil. I mean, almost 1.5 mil, which is a very good elite clue, so honestly, I've had very good luck from elites. I've done 14 elites and had like 3 or 4 uniques by now, which is pretty lucky. I just noticed I passed 1 billion total experience on my main account, so I know it's not an Iron Man clip, but you know I like to keep you guys updated on my main account every once in a while. And definitely a huge milestone for me. I probably will never hit 2 bill, but you know, never say never, I guess. I got an occult necklace off the Superior. What? The time has come to officially get 99 magic. I didn't really think this would be too big of a deal because I knew that you get a lot of mage XP from barraging Slayer. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get it here. I should just need 1 cast. Turn on Augury just in case. And then, boom, yay, another 99. Like I said, not too big a deal. It is nice for that max hit with Trident, and that's the main reason I wanted it right away, but I plan on having probably around 20 million magic XP or so before I even get 99 Slayers, so, I mean, keep maging, I guess, but it does increase your damage a little bit. I really would love to get an imbued heart, but you know, we'll just have to wait for that. But we'll go ahead and get the cape as soon as I finish this task. I have to re-lure these. I screwed up my lure for this when I was doing this, but yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and buy this cape from Wizard Sanina, who sells all the Mystic. Came here long ago to buy it. Feels pretty good to come back for this final cape. The magic cape is very nice looking. It was my 3rd cape ever actually in RuneScape, and it's got one of the coolest emotes. Very, very simple, but very colorful, and just really love it. Actually looks really nice with my outfit. And the main use of it is you can actually change your spellbook 5 times a day. This will eventually save me house tabs. A lot of people use this spellbook when PKing, because you can stay on standards, and then teleblock somebody and then barrage them by switching to Ancients. It's pretty niche, but it's still actually useful. I do plan on actually using this doing Slayer. If you use it on Dust Devil tasks, you don't have to actually bank your stuff, which means people don't crash you as often, which is great. Really love this cape, and I'm so glad to be done with this skill. Another occult necklace to the collection, just adding another 950k. I actually don't know where it dropped. Oh, there it is. So yeah, another 950k to the bank value. Nothing too special, I guess. So I just had a pretty surreal experience. So I was killing steel dragons, and I'm just alching all this random stuff in my inventory while I do it. And I realized to myself that I haven't had deep plate legs from a steel dragon in this game. And this was a task you did a lot back in the old day from Curdell, because it was really easy to do with the Chaotic Longsword and Turmoil. And I actually, right as I was thinking this, I got a deep plate legs drop, so pretty lucky. I don't really need these for anything, and they're pretty common because of revs and Vorkath and all that stuff now, but I do like having deep plate legs, so I'm not going to alch them. I'm just going to keep them in the bank, but just pretty crazy. I don't know. What a weird coincidence. So originally I wasn't going to record any of this, but I got pushed over the edge when I got this stupid D-Med helm. So I got 2 Longbones, which is like whatever, and then I got a Elite Clue, and I was like, that's kind of rare. And then I got a D-Med, so it's like, I don't know why I've gotten so lucky but unlucky, but dude, I just want this stupid Warhammer already. Another double Clue opening, and we have a Hardened Elite casket, and that is garbage, followed by, ooh. Not very valuable, seeing as the value is only 282k for this clue, but definitely kind of a cool item. I think it's really ugly, but this was actually in pre-EOC, but you didn't earn it from clue scrolls. You got it from court cases, if I remember correctly, so pretty cool. I like this item. I'm gonna put it in my box, though, because it's not worth using. I know it's not as efficient anymore to do daily ecto with the Wilderness Altar, but as a hardcore, obviously, I'm not gonna go to there. But even if you're a normal account, you want to make sure you do this a little bit if you have the Mortania Diaries done, just so you get some Ecto tokens for your Bone Crusher. And with that, I have passively gotten to 85 Prayer. This is the last requirement for the Achievement Diary, so in theory, if I had every other requirement done in the game already, I would actually be able to get my cape right now. I do plan on getting that cape and doing the Wilderness Diary, but I'm going to wait a little bit. And I actually had enough prayer banked to get 86 as well, so I just thought I'd get that. I don't get a combat level until 90 prayer, but that actually won't take too long in PCs, so I will get that maybe in about a month or so. I have to finish up rune crafting and Slayer first, which will take some time. Figured I'd go ahead and wrap up this episode with 96 Slayer. It is about 1 million experience to 97, so it's going to be a while, but I'm sure by my next video I should have at least 1 more Slayer level, hopefully. That's going to go ahead and wrap up episode number 45. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate it a lot. If you could leave a like, that really does help the channel grow and recommends a lot of videos. The last progress video got a lot more views than my average, so that's really awesome, and the channel grew a lot. We're getting pretty close to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We only need around 190 or so, and that's huge. I never thought the channel would grow this big, and it's really awesome to see that. I plan on maxing in maybe 2 months or so, so after that, if you really are here for PVM or to watch me die, that's probably when I'll die. Let's hope I don't die before that, but, you know, cross your fingers. If you want me to die, then, you know, better luck to you. But, thank you again for watching. You guys are awesome. If you are new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That helps a lot too. Also, you know, leave me a comment. Sit in my clan chat as a Mini Chocobo. I turn off the CC just for the outro because people are typing. But normally it's on and I respond to anything. Also, my Discord link will be in the description. So if you'd like to join me on Discord, feel free to sit in there too. It really is pretty cool. I thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.